My dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, myself Prasanth Venbagal, I would like to share 100 creative and critical thinking games and interactive activities to teach accountancy for class 12. My dear friends, if you are watching the entire video, you will get different ideas that you can attach in your day-to-day classroom and also in your lesson plan. Very simple steps with a detailed explanation is there. You please watch the entire video and kindly share my videos with your friends and also subscribe my channel. Thank you. Welcome to the video. First of all, you can remember an activity, chapter-wise activities are here. All the chapters were included. Minimum 10 activities will be there for each chapter. See, detailed steps are there. Accounting for partnership fundamentals. You can conduct a partner's profit pursuit. You see a detailed explanation you can collect from Google also. My blogs are there. I will share the links in the description box. See, board games, simulated board games you can conduct with the different steps. Creative and enriching activities you can implement in the classroom. Students will learn a lot of ideas regarding the transactions involved in partnership. Then another activity you can plan, partnership pie, the partnership pie. See, you can divide the students into different groups and you can apply, especially regarding the profit sharing ratio concepts you can teach through this activity. Detailed explanation will be attached in the blog description. Liquidation ladder is another game and activity you can adopt. It is a simulated environment we can create in our classroom. You can realize the concepts, assets realization, liability payment, all that things. Partnership agreement challenge, that is related to the partnership deed concept. You can give colorful activity related to the same by dividing the students into different groups. Accounting escape room, that is another activity you can do. Here students will solve some problems using some puzzle to escape from some ideas. So you can solve the problems using this activity also. Partnership deed creation and analysis. You can give a task to the students in the classroom by applying these steps. That will enrich their creative and critical thinking, how the deed is created and every steps by including all the details. Profit and loss appropriation account debate you can conduct by bringing the items and by keeping placards for each items in the debit and credit side. You can also form some dramas also. Goodwill evaluation case study you can conduct based on the different steps by grouping the students into different based on the methods of calculation, different methods. Past adjustment error correction games you can implement. You can give lot of statements. They will also include you can problems. Using the problems can clear. There will be some errors that will be focused on discussions you can conduct and you can come into the conclusion with a solution. Guarantee of profit role play. You can create a small script using ChatGPT or Gemini. From that you can develop a role play for students regarding how to give guarantee. Very simply you can conduct drama also. Partnership dissolution simulation very well. Another thing you can do where you can apply the activities related to the concepts at the time of dissolution. Different process we can teach through the activity. What if scenario analysis, especially related to partnership agreement circumstances when there is a change in the ratio, how it will affect, that you can teach through this activity. Accounting software application, very well, we can create some simulated applications using some softwares available free of cost and see we can record the transaction through this software. We can record the transactions related to partnership. A real world partnership analysis, maybe by visiting some organizations of partnership in nature, we can conduct this type of activities. Partnership accounting quiz related to important areas, we can conduct quiz shows also. What if scenario game we can conduct regarding the change in profit sharing ratio, especially the calculation of new ratio, sacrificing ratio, gaining ratio, what will happen. Goodwill detective game, that is a case study type game we can implement regarding calculation of goodwill. A revaluation reality show, we can conduct the same, you know very well, by preparing the revaluation account in the form of a reality show. We can give colorful activity for the students. Especially regarding the treatment of reserves accumulated profit, we can conduct a debate how to do it. Capitalization creation challenge, we can give, especially regarding the different methods like capitalization of average and super profit. How to value the assets, net asset negotiation, you know very well, assets will be revalued and liability will be revalued related to the same. Goodwill storytelling, very interesting game you can adopt, especially regarding understanding of treatment of goodwill. Error analysis and correction activity, that will create a lot of important concepts like teaching topics like adjustment entries related to treatment of goodwill, treatment of revaluation, treatment of reserves accumulated profit. Pitching the partnership change, especially students can be divided into different groups and they can be presented with innovative ideas regarding the treatment of items and evaluation of items, preparation of accounts. Connecting the concepts, mind maps or concepts map we can manually prepare, or you can use the softwares for preparing the same, for arranging the items, especially points, equations, formulas, formats. Concept mapping may be regarding the concept of retirement and versus death. By taking the concepts of different retirement area and death, important key points, we can develop concept mapping or mind mapping. At the time of retirement, we can conduct role play, partners retirement negotiation. We can show in front of the students. We can do lot of case study analysis regarding the concept hidden goodwill, how it is to be evaluated and everything. You can conduct debate on lump sum versus installment payment at the time of retirement or death of a partner. Error correction challenge, while preparing the revaluation account, we can do the same activity. Creative writing, you know very well, a partner's retirement letter to the other partners, that we can do very attractively. Problem creation, gaining ratio and new ratio calculation we can do in the form of problem creation, where our students will come with a different solution. You know very well, analyzing the current events related to partnership disputes by reading the newspapers or surfing in the Google, we can find out lot of relevant information. You can adopt peer teaching with the bright ones, adjustment of capital account and another areas. Concept map regarding the different steps in dissolution process you can implement. Role play at the time of dissolution. A different adjustment we can show in front of the students how it is to be adjusted. Case study analysis we can do regarding the previous cases, maybe state versus different parties we can conduct and also we can implement in the classroom. Debate on dissolution versus reconstitution is very interesting activity to be given to the students. Creative writing, especially from a partner's perspective regarding the financial impact at the time of dissolution for the partners. Problem creation, you know, problem solving is one of the important method, trial and error method students can apply using this. Accounting simulation, you know, the complete similar dissolution process we can show in front of the students in a simulated environment. Current event analysis at the time of closure of the business, we can very easily adopt the same in the classroom. Peer teaching for realization versus revaluation account can be adopted. Ethical analysis, the disputes among the partners, how it is solved at the time of dissolution. Concept mapping different from the area, share capital, different types of share capital, we can adopt authorized, issued, subscribed, called up, paid up, that we can very easily teach. role play regarding the share issue procedure. Case study analysis we can do regarding the over subscription, under subscription. We can conduct a debate on equity shares versus preference shares. Creative writing regarding the preparation of a prospectus. Then problem creation when we done for the topic like for feature of shares and its reissue. Accounting simulation we can do for journal entries for each transaction. Current event analysis regarding the initial public offers we can do. Peer teaching we can do for the share capital terminologies. Then ethical analysis we can do for an important area, and insider trading, what are the procedures. Concept mapping we can do for the different types of debenture. Role play we can do for the different steps in the debenture issue. Case study analysis we can do for the possibilities of loss coming due to the discount on issue of debenture at a premium or at a discount. Then we can do a debate on difference between debenture versus equity share. Creative writing we can do debenture trust deed excerpt. That is another interesting activity. Problem creation we can do for the issue of debenture as collateral security. What are the positives and negative sides? Accounting simulation we can include regarding the concepts like journal entries for debenture transaction. Current event analysis we can do regarding the issue of corporate bonds, whether in India it is issued or not in any states. Peer teaching we can do for debenture interest calculation. Students will be very actively involved in the classroom. Ethical analysis we can do regarding the areas like debate, debt financing decisions. Role play, stakeholders analysis we can do to know the perspectives of different stakeholders. Case study we can implement regarding the area analyzing real world balance sheets, financial statement of a company. By taking the different balance sheet of a company, we can do the analysis. Creative presentations we can develop with the support of students regarding the area, different heads and subheads of financial statement. We can conduct a debate on relevance versus reliability of financial statement. We can do error correction challenge by identifying the misclassifications. Heading subheading we can shuffle and we can give to the students, and we can do the same. If I were the CFO, writing activity. Very well, it's a simple activity we can implement in the classroom. Debate on limitations of financial statement analysis we can do through all these steps. Comparative statement analysis project we can do for the students. Usually it is a part of our accountancy project also. Common size statement presentation by the students we can implement. Then what if scenario we can analyze with the support of students regarding the predictions. Limitations of financial statement analysis also taken for conducting debates. We can compare the comparative and common size statement application by taking the different financial statements of a company. Ratio analysis extension. So here we can compare how it is different from the other tools of financial statement analysis. You can do industry comparison project with the support of different tools of financial statement analysis. You can conduct a colorful trend analysis presentation by taking some problems of financial statement. A red flag identification. It is another interesting activity we can do where students will critically analyze the financial statements of different potential warning signs. You can give us an assignment preparation or creation of investor report based on the financial statements. You can conduct by taking the different types of roles, ratios for role play in accounting for ratio analysis. Storytelling. You can interpret the ratio by creating some stories. Formula challenge you can do. You can give the same as a task. What if ratio scenario, impacts of different ratios, significance we can do during this section. You can develop infographic projects based on different ratios. Conduct a debate on its limitations, significance, and basic sub-equations of every ratios. You can do crosswords or puzzles you can implement using the terms and concepts of ratio. Then you can do this activity also, ratio error detection. Ratio trend analysis project preparation is another activity we can do regarding our area. Cash flow categories, sort and justify. Three activities are there. We can analyze operating, investing and financing activity. Cash flow story creation, based on the different activities. By taking a financial statement, we can create colorful stories. What will happen? For identifying the errors that usually we will shuffle the errors in a format of cash flow statement. They can identify the students. Cash flow profit analysis, you know very well. Cash versus profit analysis is another tool which is used for statement of financial analysis. They are differentiating cash flow and profitability by taking ratios and the preparation of cash flow statement. What if scenario analysis also you can do regarding the different activities of a cash flow statement. Cash flow statement presentation by each student also can be done using different digital tools. A real world cash flow analysis you can do by taking the cash flow statement of different companies. Please remember, cash flow statement regarding the activities and terms, we can create crosswords and puzzles. Cash flow forecasting we can do. It is an important idea regarding cash flow project also. You can create colorful predictions and projections. Then debate on direct and indirect methods you can implement. So my dear friends, these are the 100 different activities we can implement in our classroom regarding class 12 accountancy. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly share my videos with your friends, and differently ideas are coming in my videos and also in my channel. Kindly watch the entire videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much all the way.